Let's now learn about the types of the chemical reaction. Now, in a chemical reaction, we have seen that there is no atom newly formed. That means the atom will not change into some other kind of the atoms, nor new kind of atoms appear on the product side, right? ना तो नया element produce होता है, ना तो कोई पुराना एलिमेंट गायब होता है। तो फिर क्या होता है केमिकल रिएक्शन में? केमिकल रिएक्शन में it actually happens that new bonds are either made or they are broken, right? So any of this thing which happens that leads to the chemical reactions, right? Now let us one by one see the types of the chemical reaction. Burning of coal. What happens in burning of the coal? In the burning of the coal, we have got the carbon, which is the coal, and oxygen, which helps in burning. So if they both combine, they give us carbon dioxide, right? Okay, what happens here? In this, the carbon which is in the solid form is reacting with oxygen which is in the gaseous form from the air, and it gives you carbon dioxide, right? Okay, so it is Cu, which is the symbol of carbon dioxide, is made up of carbon which is in the solid state, oxygen which is in the gaseous state, and it is giving you carbon dioxide, right? The next is we are talking about the formation of water. How is water formed? Water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. So you have got two atoms of hydrogen combining with oxygen to make water. H2O. Simple reaction, one atom of oxygen combines with two atoms of hydrogen to form one molecule of water. You can see that the two molecule of hydrogen in the gaseous form reacts with one molecule of oxygen to give you two molecules of water. Again, this is in the liquid state, right? What you can see here is the combination is happening. You have actually combined two elements and you got one single compound. A is one substance, B is another substance, and together they give you AB, which is one single substance. What is a combination reaction? If you have got two substances combining together to give you a single substance, such type of the reaction is called as the combination reaction. A chemical reaction in which two or more reactants combine to form a single product is called as the combination reaction. We will discuss more about the combination reactions in another slide, right? Now, the next is we are going to talk about the reaction of calcium oxide. चूना होता है ना? Simple calcium oxide is quicklime. The common name is the quicklime. Now I'm going to add water into this calcium oxide, that is the quicklime, and the temperature is just 25 degrees. That is the normal room temperature. Okay? And then after some time the reaction takes place and the quicklime converts into the slaked lime. This you can see it is converted into another compound, that is the slaked lime, and overall the temperature of the compound newly formed, the chemical reaction which took place, that increased the temperature from 25 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade. Right, now let us look at the reaction. Quicklime, which is calcium oxide, CaO. Now this was in the solid state that reacted with water, that is in the liquid state, to give you a compound called as calcium hydroxide. Now this will be in the dissolved state and this is called as the slaked lime. So you can see that this is also a combination reaction. Earlier we saw that the elements and one element combined with another element to give you another compound. But here in this case what we are seeing is we are taken two compounds and we got a new compound. Two compounds gave you one single compound. So this is also an example of a combination reaction, right? Okay, now we all know the solution of the slaked lime is used for whitewashing of the walls. No, now the paint which you use in the house is not the calcium hydroxide. Like in gaon mein chale jao, when you go to villages, you can see that the houses are painted white with the use of this calcium hydroxide chuna, right? So whitewashing mein chuna use karte hain. That was calcium hydroxide. Now when you paint the house, during Diwali time, everything gets dried up and you paint your house with a whitewash, right? That means a calcium hydroxide, right? What happens is the calcium hydroxide, once you paint it on the wall, it remains there. We apply a thin coat, and after some times, it reacts with the atmospheric carbon dioxide and calcium carbonate is formed. First day when you see the whitewash, now it is not that bright. After 2 or 3 days, it brightens up more. Right? So what happens here is the calcium hydroxide which I've painted on the wall gets converted into calcium carbonate. Now, where is calcium carbonate found more? The calcium carbonate, it gives you a shining, that is the finish. And you know where is calcium carbonate found more? In nature. In nature, you can get calcium carbonate in the form of the limestone. And it is also the main component in the marble, right? घर में marble की flooring होती है ना, तो that is also calcium carbonate, right? So let us look at the reaction. Calcium hydroxide, which is in the aqueous form, reacts with carbon dioxide, which is in air, to give you a compound CaCO3, that is the calcium carbonate, and also you will be getting water.